Good morning. Freaking starting today off with a banger, man. I mean, I gotta go I gotta do a road trip to fucking deliver this thing, but I was worried that I was gonna show up to Starbucks and they're gonna tell me there's something wrong with the order, but I have the order. So now my only concern with this order is, am I gonna get tip baited? I'm not too worried about it because I'm gonna bet that Uber is gonna pay me more than $30 for this order, and then the tip will be like a normal tip amount. But let's see what happens. This is great because I hurt my ankle yesterday. It is feeling a lot better today, but I still don't want to be walking around the grocery store shopping for people and walking up the third floor carrying, 50, 60 pounds. My ankle's not in shape for that. So I dropped that Uber off and it paid me $30 in base pay. And I'm so glad, because even if I get tip baited, it wasn't, yeah, I want that extra $8 from this customer, but I will not be too upset if they screw me. What I think happened is they ordered food, that needed a road trip at before 5 in the morning. And, there's not people out there looking to give food road trips at 4 in the morning. Or 5 in the morning, whatever. I'm still sleepy. I'm just glad I didn't get out of bed to make $3 from Uber, you know what I mean? All the fact that Uber just paid me out $30 in base pay got my brain turning. And I bet that if they put delivery limitations on how far they'll let people deliver stuff, so people don't have to do road trips to deliver some Starbucks, they'd never pay out $30 in base pay. And then I bet you they could pay out overall more in base pay for every order. But no, we got to make sure, because Uber spent way more money than that customer did getting that food delivered to that customer. But they needed to get that sale from that customer. They needed it. They couldn't, say, no, sir, this is too far and too expensive for Uber. No. They need to get that money from that customer and then pay me $30 so that they can show other people $2 orders. And I road tripped back into my area, and I started scheduling myself on DoorDash for like an hour at a time, a few times a day. So my first shift was from 6 to 7 a.m. and it is 6:20. So I missed a little bit of my first shift because of that Uber. But anyway, they sent me this McDonald's order, and it was one of those where it, you get the text message and then you open up the DoorDash app and there's no order there. So I force closed the app, reopened the app, and then it's still not there. And then all of a sudden, this order pops up with 4 seconds left to accept it. And I got her. Oh, I forgot to film it. We got the McDonald's picked up. And, yeah, this order's great. This is literally going back towards my house. Like, I did have to flip a Yui real quick to get back to McDonald's, but I'm cool with it. No problem with that. But, yeah, so, my man, I think it's God's Pirate. Is that your name? I don't know. You've been talking back and forth with me, telling me about how you got a slow leak in your tire. I, too, have a slow leak in my tire. And this morning, my tire pressure gauge on my car said that I needed to pump my tire up again. And that's the 4th time I've had to do that within a week. So I think there's going to be new tires coming in my future pretty soon here. But I filmed this clip of me pumping up my tires, and I just got to say, if you don't have a little pump like this in your car, I think you're crazy. Like, it's the best thing in the world to have in your car, because if you get a slow leak, you can freaking stop every 5-10 minutes, keep pumping up until you get to the gas station. It's better than not being able to do anything at all. And it was like $20 for this pump, and I can't even tell you how many times I've used it. All right, I've got a case of the Mondays this morning, but I've said it before, my Mondays are not like everyone else. For some reason, my Monday morning is fucking awesome. I love Monday morning. I'm at like $46 in under an hour, and it's 6:30 in the morning, and I just got this order. Yeah, we're gonna be above $50 before 7 a.m. Case of the Mondays. All right, and this order goes to my man, Brittany. Y'all fried Brittany in the comments because I said that I never seen Brittany, but I delivered to Brittany almost every day. And my favorite one is someone called him Britney Spears because he's got a spear. I shouldn't say this. My reply to that comment is you're going to get my channel canceled. But that shit was hilarious. All right. We got the Dunkin' picked up. And Brittany ordered a Gatorade and they didn't have no Gatorade. So Brittany didn't answer me. So Brittany ain't getting no Gatorade today. All right, that Dunkin' Donuts DoorDash left me a couple miles away from the Safeway. And I got this one on Instacart. It is not the best order. I mean, what am I talking about? $14.50. It's a good order, and it's only 8 items, and my ankle hurts, so I'm not trying to do a lot of items, so it's perfect. And this one, what? I'm at 56, almost 70 bucks, and it's still before 7. It's 6:50 a.m. All right, that Instacart was nice and easy. But, you know, just like every order goes, the last item I'm shopping for, out of stock. It's always a good time. Because, like, what do? You substitute it? That's what I did. Because I was not going to message them and then have to stand there for longer than it took me to shop for the entire order to wait for a response from them. Not doing that. If they don't, like, literally, they wanted a 40-pack of meatballs. They only had a 26 count. Like, that's the best I could do. All right, so Uber's funny. They just sent me this one. Freaking, I delivered to this person like 1,000,000 times. Like, you go, you pick the order up at Safeway, you take it to, but $6? Nah. They usually pay me like 20 for that order, so we'll see. Will they send it to me again? I'll probably make it home, and then they'll send it to me, and then it's too much driving. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got this Dunkin'. It's not really the best order, but from where I dropped the last one off, like most of the mile, it's dropping off across the street from Dunkin'. So it leaves me in a good area. And all the miles are driving back to the good area. So it'd be stupid not to do this one. All right, serious case of the Mondays going on here, guys. So I picked up this Dunkin' for Uber. And then while, like, literally when I was showing the girl my phone with the name on it, I got a DoorDash from Chick-fil-A, and I took it, and I'm gonna hope I can get there in time, because if I'm gonna be late to pick it up, I'm gonna drop it. But as long as I can get there where I'm not late picking it up, I'm doing them both. Because I am 0.4 miles away from dropping off the Uber. It's basically right across the street here in this neighborhood. Then the Chick-fil-A is a mile up the road that way. We're gonna hit $100 before 8 a.m. Maybe. We're gonna be close. All right, I made it to the Chick-fil-A. I'm still 3 minutes early for the drop off for the pickup. So we good to go. All right, so that was a hell of a little streak right there. I'm at 80 bucks in just over 2 hours, and it is 7:45 a.m. All right, so this Uber didn't take me that long to shop for. Instacart didn't take me that long to shop for. And right when I was checking it out, Uber sent me this order. They've been sending it to me for like 20 minutes, and now it's almost 14 bucks. It was like $5 at first. And yeah, I decided to take it because I'm already headed out this way to drop off this Instacart, so it's perfect. And same thing with this Instacart. I saw this order below $10, and it got to 13 bucks, and I was like, well, you know, I'm not really trying to do big Instacarts because my ankle hurts, so I don't want to take 1,000,000 steps, so whatever. They only tipped me $3, so fuck them. right, got the Instacart dropped off, making a mad dash to the Starbucks. I already know this customer's been waiting forever. I'm telling you, I've seen this order like, they sent it to me like 3 times normally, and then this last one was a trip radar, and I looked at the map and I was like, well, I'm already driving halfway to the Starbucks to drop off the Instacart, so why not just do it? But I don't know what I've been thinking. We don't got no fuel left. All right, just as I figured, that Starbucks was already ready. This joint has no tip written all over it. When you see an order 4 times, you know something's wrong, because it's only like 4 miles from the Starbucks to the person's house. Like, it's not that far, but you know, just because I was at Food Lion to go to Starbucks and then go back, that's 8 miles. But like I said, I drove what, 2 or 3 of the miles to drop off the Instacart. It's still not the greatest order, but whatever. I'm having a good old time this morning. The money's coming in, the orders are coming in. I'm staying busy. That's the best thing you can do, is stay busy. Because I don't know, the past month I've just been sitting at home waiting for Instacarts like all the time. And I still make what I want, you know, end of the day, end of the week, whatever, but it's so much more fun to just get out there and get your money in a couple hours. And I just checked the address. It is an apartment, but it's first floor, which is like worth a celebration today because my ankle hurts. We're over $100 at 9 a.m. And that Uber customer had to get the worst experience ever, because that Starbucks was sitting there when I got there, and they ordered a hot chocolate and a breakfast sandwich. I'm sure both of them were cold, and they did leave a couple dollar tip, but still took Uber forever to get the order out. All right, yo, I had to drive to the gas station because I will not be able to continue to make money if I don't have any gas. But I just checked out the Get Upside app, and I'm getting 24 cents off a gallon. I mean, it is $3.89 right now, which is getting high as shit again, but 24 cents off, that's good. Well, I don't know what the hell is going on today, but I'm about it. DoorDash is hitting. I feel like I haven't done this much DoorDash in months, but yeah, I got another one. $8.75, I think. I don't remember. Y'all saw. Man, I got $11.50 for that order. Where were the people? Where were the top dashers and the people with high priority? How come they didn't get that high priority order? How come the guy with a 33% rating got that order? I don't get it. All I know is I feel like a dumbass for playing that stupid game with DoorDash, man. I swear it was worse having a higher rating. All right, so I did this Instacart, and it took me like 25 minutes to get it shopped for, put in the car. And the customer, they were having trouble getting coffee creamer. Like, everything they were asking for was out of stock. So I was standing there looking at juice, and I got myself some of the Simply Peach. I never had this before, and I love the Simply apple juice. Like, that shit, like, it doesn't taste like normal apple juice. It's like, you know, it tastes like you're drinking an apple, I feel like. But so I'm interested to see what that tastes like, because I love me some peaches. But that's what happens if you stand around and look at stuff. You buy it. This order is way better than it looks, because it's 11:30 right now, and it's taking me out towards all the rest of the restaurants. So I am gonna, I was able to sign in on DoorDash right before I started shopping on Instacart, and I paused myself right away, and I still have 10 minutes. So once I get, you know, about a mile away from this customer, I'm gonna turn that DoorDash back on, and I'm gonna sign back in on Uber, and I'm right near all the restaurants, and we gonna do a lunch shift. All right, so right when I turn that door, God damn you, DoorDash. Dick's Sporting Goods, what a fucking job. Yeah, right. All right, y'all, I had to pause DoorDash and Uber while dropping off that freaking order. I'm getting another one. Like, they are going crazy right now. Yeah, I just got bombarded I was gonna do this Dick's Sporting Goods order, but I've never shopped at Dick's, and it was 10 items, and that could either go great, it could be like 10 candy bars, or it could be like all these random clothes and shit, like sport. I don't have any idea what it could be, so I had to say no to that because I don't want to know how much time I could end up wasting on that shit. So I waited a minute, and I got this Red Robin for $6.50. $6.50's that magic number still, even if there ain't no plus next to it. Watch. There ain't no priority. That's what I'm thinking. All right, yo, so I'm canceling that DoorDash, man. I just sat at Red Robin for 10 minutes. You know, I start the timer on my watch, like when I get there, especially at places like that, because that place takes forever all the time. Anyway, like right when I get there, I tell her the order name. She comes back with the bag of food, and then she's like, well, we're just waiting on the milkshake. 10 minutes go by, no fucking milkshake. And I just keep asking, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I know I could have went to the bartender and been like, hey, I need a milkshake, and they would have made it right away. But they ain't making no milkshake. Anyway, I got this Instacart, and I said, fuck it. I don't care anymore about this stupid DoorDash where I make $6. I'm gonna go make $30. I gotta take a lot more steps than I want to, and break my ankle more, but I'd rather make $30 than stand around and not make any money. Like, it's so dumb. I hate standing and waiting for food. Ooh. All right, so I already filmed a clip of me dropping off this order, and like immediately the customer texts me. He's like, that's not my house. I hate these neighborhoods. They built them like 40 years ago, and they have the same name street in the same neighborhood, and then the same numbers, but one will be east and one will be west. Like, it is, I've delivered to the wrong place a bunch of times in these neighborhoods. All right, I got that Instacart dropped off a second time. Now we're going to drop off the second one. Whew, that got confusing. Even the customer was like, yeah, it's so confusing. They got the same road name and then the same numbers. Like, I swear, some of these people design and stuff, it's like the apartments where they don't put the numbers anywhere. Like, you're supposed to know. So I've been driving for like 5 minutes, and I remembered I didn't look at the payout on that Instacart. The first customer added like $10 tip, I think. They added a lot of tip to it, so awesome. But the second customer said that I got them 2 bottles of water that they didn't order, but I'm almost positive they ordered it, unless it was supposed to be on the first order and I messed up. But whatever, that's what I told. Like, Instacart tells you to write a little message if you got more than what the customer requested, and I just said that, like I just said, unless it was for order A, I got them what they wanted. So whatever, hopefully I don't get any bad ratings. I'm doing my best out here. So right now I'm at $177 at 1 p.m. and the video from like a few days ago that I was editing, I worked all day to make $100. Like, it's so crazy how like up and down it can be. And that's why I think it's good to put a little bit of time in at least every day, you know, try not to take a lot of days off, because on days that it sucks, yeah, I'll do more of other things. Ooh, I'm getting an Uber. All right, so this Uber I just got, it's pretty good, but I'm getting a phone call. All right, so I realized I say that before every clip, and I don't know why. It's a freaking habit at this point. But drop that Uber off, and yeah, DoorDash. Oh, they've hit me. I think it's 3 disrespectful ones in a row. I don't know. My rating's at 28%. We're gonna see how low we can go. All right, y'all. So the lunch rush is pretty much over. It's 1:37. I just picked up this Uber, and we gonna take it. It goes. This order goes right back towards my house. So this Uber is perfect because my DoorDash ended at 1:30, and I'm not sitting in no parking lots all afternoon waiting for more orders. And this will put me right at $200, I'm pretty sure. No, a little less than $200. All right, we got these donuts. I'm thinking they were sitting there for quite a while. Just like my peach juice has been sitting out for hours because I'm an idiot. I bought this juice and then go drive around for 4 hours delivering food. Hopefully I don't get sick now from my peach juice because I'm still trying that shit. Yeah, so I was wrong. I am not at $200. I'll be close, but Yeah, $6. 6 miles for $7 is a shit order, but it is like less than half a mile away from my house. And I have not eaten anything all day. In fact, I think I didn't even finish drinking my coffee. All right, so I dropped that Uber off, and it's always funny when a kid orders and they don't tell their parents that they're ordering, and then the parent was sitting outside and they're like, oh, what the hell? They're like, are you sure? You sure this is for me? And then they go and ask their kid, and then they're mad at their kid. Anyway, it's a fun experience. It's cool to witness. I'd be mad if my kid was spending, like, what? I don't even know how much Krispy Kreme donuts cost in the first place, but 3 times too much. That's all we need to know, is it's 3 times too much if you want them delivered. All right, so I got another Instacart. It looked like a good order. I mean, it was easy. It probably took me 5 minutes to do it, but I had to refund them on 2 12-packs of soda. So that's like $20 off the bill. So I'm sure I'll get like half of the tip of what they showed me. All right, so once I drop this order off, that will put me over 200 bucks. Well, unless I really get screwed by the tip. And I did 4,802 steps. And I'm only saying that because my ankle freaking hurts. But at my old job, I sold BioFreeze. And anyway, I had access to getting a lot of expired BioFreeze. So I have unlimited BioFreeze. So I've been putting that on my ankle, and it makes it feel so much better, but it doesn't last very long. Yeah, I don't know why I accepted that Instacart order. Like, yeah, it was easy, but I don't know. All that for 10 bucks in and out the grocery store. I don't think that's really worth that. All right, so I got this Instacart. I honestly don't know why I took it. Well, whatever. You know, the more you work Monday, the easier every other day of the week will be. All right, that is gonna do it for this one. $218.59 is the grand total. I drove 112 miles, a little bit high, but that's how she goes. And I worked for 7 hours and 30 minutes. That is, I keep getting comments about this. So that is time when I leave my house to when I get back to my house. I try not to sit in parking lots, so that's how the time stays low. That's why the mileage is high. That's the way I like to run it. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Freaking hit the subscribe button, or watch the suggested video, or if not, just tune in tomorrow, any day, 9 p.m. Take it easy.